This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Monday, July 13th, 2026, in the afternoon. Today, we analyze the termination of a major surveillance contract by the LAPD, the performance benchmarking of Apple's new SpeechAnalyzer API, a significant memory subsystem acceleration technique from SK hynix, and Cloudflare's new behavioral bot detection system. The Los Angeles Police Department has officially allowed its contract with the surveillance firm Flock to expire. This decision follows sustained public and legislative pressure regarding civil liberties and the lack of oversight on the company's automated license plate recognition and vehicle tracking systems. By letting the contract lapse, the department has essentially dismantled a massive citywide dragnet of physical location tracking that previously functioned without individualized judicial warrants. This is a rare instance of a major metropolitan agency retracting a high-density surveillance infrastructure, reflecting a growing consensus that the automated, permanent tracking of civilian movement poses an unacceptable risk to privacy and public trust. A new performance audit of Apple's SpeechAnalyzer API has emerged, providing a direct comparison against the established Whisper models and its own predecessor. The benchmark data suggests that while the SpeechAnalyzer API offers significant improvements in low-latency processing and local hardware utilization, it maintains a unique accuracy profile for specialized linguistic contexts. The data indicates that developers are increasingly choosing this API for on-device applications, where privacy and response times are prioritized over the raw, cloud-scale versatility of larger foundation models. This shift highlights a broader industry trend toward local-first AI services, where performance is measured by efficiency on client silicon rather than central server capacity. Researchers at SK hynix have published a paper detailing StreamDQ, a near-memory dequantization architecture built into custom high-bandwidth memory. The core problem this solves is the energy-intensive process of moving high-precision weights from memory to a processor during inference. StreamDQ enables on-the-fly dequantization directly within the memory subsystem. Technical reports suggest this approach delivers up to a 7-fold speed increase while reducing energy consumption by over 90% for large-batch AI inference tasks. This is a critical development for the scaling of massive models, as it moves the computational bottleneck away from pure processing power and into the hardware's physical data path.
Cloudflare has launched Precursor, a behavioral bot detection system that shifts focus from static challenges like CAPTCHAs to continuous session monitoring. Precursor tracks mouse movement patterns, typing cadence, clipboard interactions, and page visibility across an entire browsing session. The goal is to identify advanced bots that are capable of executing JavaScript and mimicking human interaction on standard browsers. By analyzing these subtle biometric signals, Cloudflare aims to neutralize automated traffic that can currently bypass traditional point-in-time security challenges. Community sentiment today focuses on the tension between security and transparency. First, there is significant praise for the initiative that saved the climate.gov website. When the original portal was destroyed, open data mirrors allowed the community to restore access to critical climate information, proving the necessity of decentralized data backups for public institutions. Second, the developer community is experimenting with Jacquard, a programming language generated entirely by AI. While nascent, the community is debating whether AI-written languages will eventually create a black box syntax that humans find unreadable, potentially complicating long-term code maintenance. Third, in the pathology space, the Alice Foundation model is garnering attention for its use of multi-stage distillation to unify expertise from multiple vision language experts. It is being viewed as a potential standard for automating complex diagnostic workflows. Finally, researchers continue to emphasize that for critical infrastructure, a software bill of materials, or SBOM, is no longer optional. Maintaining an automated inventory using standards like CycloneDX or SPDX allows security teams to query their infrastructure for specific vulnerabilities instantly, rather than relying on manual, error-prone audits when a new security disclosure hits the wire.